The promise that lessons will be learnt means nothing to parents like these. Mia Harwood was stillborn in Telford 3 days after a damning report blamed the trust there for more than 200 deaths. There'd been an obsession with avoiding caesarean sections.
With the first child, you don't know any different, so you think, oh, if they're telling me this is safe, then carry on. But every day I was asking if a C-section was safer. They just kept saying, we'll carry on with the induction and see what happens.
Mia's heart stopped while labour was being induced.
I had a midwife come up to me and ask what was going to happen. I said, well, you know, she's gone for a post-mortem and then we'll get some answers. And she said, sometimes they don't find anything and sometimes it's just you. To have your daughter die and then a day later someone essentially blame you, that was just the worst thing you can say to anyone.
The Trust says no individual should ever be left feeling that they're to blame. But as scandals emerge across the country, there are similar themes. Parents not being listened to, understaffing, and in some cases an ideology that favours natural birth. Sky News has obtained this, an NHS guide from 2010 to reduce C-section rates. Among the benefits, it lists a sense of pride and financial savings. The Department of Health and Social Care says it doesn't represent current government policy, but 3 trusts who helped write it were East Kent, Shrewsbury and Telford and Nottingham.
Love hearts for Harriet.
It was in Nottingham that Lottie's older sister, Harriet, was stillborn.
Midwives offered us aromatherapy when we had an obstetric emergency. They should have called the obstetricians to come and do an emergency caesarean section.
The Nottingham Trust says it's truly sorry. Harriet's death is one of more than 700 cases being investigated there.
There are so many different levels of failures at the minute within the system. I feel like the complete culture needs to change.
They fear the consequences if it doesn't.
There will be other parents like us. They just don't know who they are yet.
It is the starkest of warnings from a family who'll always have one child missing. Becky Johnson, Sky News.